When do you see? I got a long list of things, remember I can't read, so we'll have to go through them slowly, and in this freeze, be lucky to make it a mile. Let me see, find us something warm to wear. All I got is pages we can burn to warm ourselves. Kinda get discouraged from crawling on that end. Alright, maybe come over here. I've been in a fight, and I got some wounds that you can't tell. I owe my days just as much as I owe my nights. And my poor face is so swollen I'm losing sight. I don't wanna pray, but we made it out alive. Come home, well, tell me you want me. See, I've been alone. It feels like forever when you're not there to hold. I just feel empty. I don't know about friends, they're just hard up sometimes. Forget your sins, we're all grown to fall in a fight. Even if you fall, when do you see? Even if you fall, when do you see? Tell me when do you see? Tell me when do you see?
You guys are talking about how, you know, your family and, you know, you have to be able to share everything with each other, particularly in a, you know, kind of closed situation like a tour and everything. But it seems to me that a lot of art comes from the private moments that you have. And so I'm wondering if, you know, do you feel the desire to cut off at some point? And like, these are things that I'm going to keep to myself. I don't want to share this because this is where my art comes from, or this is the, you know, I had this realization today, but I'm not going to share it with you because it might be a song, or it might be, I want to have something for me.
No.
No, it feels free to share.
Well, I think that
Yeah, pretty much everything.
the longer we're all together, the more comfortable you get showing somebody like the bare bones of an artistic idea, and they're not going to judge what it is right then. You know, but that does come from a personal space. But I think we're all pretty good nowadays about like playing ideas for each other, even if they're not finished, and being able to talk about it and not feel like you're exposed necessarily the way you would if you were playing those things for a stranger.
Yeah.
But it still is a lot of personal space when we can get it, like at home especially. Like for instance, Nathaniel, the 2 new songs we played today and the 2 other new ones that we'll probably play tonight all came out of a 3-week period when you got back from Europe, and you just had a lot of time on your own, and you were just being really focused on that. But it's hard to have those spaces when you're in a band with people. But I think we've been pretty good about encouraging each other.
And it doesn't seem like something you can always force too.
Yeah.
There's been like times where like, you know, I end up sitting down because I'm like, I should probably work on this idea. And then, you know, 2 hours later, I have a song that's done. And so you're like, well, see? That's all it took. You just had to sit there. And then you feel really happy about it. And then you can justify all the bad things you're going to do for the rest of the day. But, you know, and then there's other times where you just like struggle with something for a long time, you know.
Well, right, and I guess that's the other side of my question, is that sometimes the community or being so close together allows for that personal space to flower more.
Well, yeah, at any point, if I had something that I had to work on, like, I would just say, like, I'll be back, or I gotta do this. Like, once in a great while was an idea that I had started working on. We were having a practice. Well, I mean, I guess it was a practice.
In the old
Give all the
It was a
details,
snow day.
but it was a snow day, and so we kind of started working on it. Everybody's like, "Oh, this is great," you know. Like we kind of had like some harmonies and stuff, and I was like, "Okay," and I was excited about it, and just sat down and kind of wrote it, and then we finished the song, you know, the parts and what everybody was playing that afternoon. And I don't know how many times we played it because we really worked hard on the harmonies, which were good for a long time.
Until we stopped practicing.
I know, we stopped practicing.
But it's like I felt this like at first I felt this like guilt, like I wasn't working on something because we were on the road and I should be doing something and I should be trying to use my time in the van and this and that. But you know, I started to think about it more in a big picture way, like touring is one part of making music and you have to go out and practice it and play it and meet new people and go to new venues. And I think like when I'm home, for me, like that's when I can write. Like I can't really write on the road. Like there's just, I need like time and space. I need to be alone, and you really don't, you just have to sort of, for me, I had to sort of let go of that hope that I would have any time alone. Like if you get 5 minutes a day, it's great and you're happy, but it's just a different thing. Like you're out pushing it, and you have to go home and do the other part of it, which is writing and recording.
We listened to the Keith Richards book Life on audio. We listened to a lot of books, you know, instead of music, in the van, and it was really interesting in their early career that their manager was kind of forcing them to, like, they'd play shows, get home at 2 or 3, lock themselves in a kitchen, and then Nick and Keith would work on material until the sun came up, and then sleep a little bit, get up, go play another show, sometimes 2 or 3 shows in a day, and then go and write again at night. I was like, how do they do that? You know, like, I mean, yeah, I just don't see, like sometimes you just end up feeling lazy, like you're like, man, I'm really not motivated to do this. So.
But you're you're driving all day and then you're playing a show, and it has to be enough. You know,
Right.
It's part of it.
Their energy level was definitely unnatural too.
Yeah.
They
A
were
lot
like
of
they were like
things.
19. You can't keep up.
You guys can, we can, but yeah. Our favorite things to do on a day off is walk,
Well, I'm going to walk,
surfing if we can, or go to the beach.
surfing.
Well, I've went a couple times. That's what I want to do all the time, but we only get to do that like once every 3rd, 5th tour. And then watching TV or playing cards.
Shit, sorry.
Swear after swear.
Hit that symbol.
That's probably cute. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for having us, guys.
Yeah,
You
we
guys-
appreciate you coming in.
uh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what you guys are interested in, but whatever you are, just, you know, make sure it stays important to you, you know, and don't, even if you make excuses for your time, make sure that you make more excuses to apply yourself to those things. And if you just don't feel passionate about it, then maybe it's not the right avenue for your abilities or your artistic ideas. You know? So,
Thank you.
yeah, thanks for having us.